Hello, I'm Martin Park. For those that don't know me, I'm a naturopath and a master coach and trainer who has been working professionally in health, fitness, wellness, and personal development for over 46 years. If you are someone who is interested in learning how to maximize your overall health, well-being, and performance, then welcome. As a child, I remember my mother telling me and my brothers not to play with our food. Her reasoning was simple. There are children all over the world who have nothing to eat, so we should be grateful for what we have. I don't think she came up with this, as I believe this is a saying that many mothers have been saying to their children for a long time. But now, as an adult, I feel this statement has a bigger and even more important message than it did when I was growing up and pushing my broccoli all over the plate in the hope that it would somehow disappear. There are so many things that we get to play with in our lives. Friends, family, colleagues, lovers, work, sports, hobbies, games, recreations, pastimes, adventures, misadventures, and the list goes on. So why not leave food out of it? Why not give food the respect that it deserves? Because our food choices have a direct impact on our health and well-being, as well as on the environment and the world around us. By choosing to eat foods that nourish our bodies and minds, we are improving our quality of life. By choosing to eat foods that have been ethically and humanely and sustainably produced, we are contributing to the health and well-being of our planet and its other inhabitants. This is our natural relationship with food, and it is one of the primary pillars of creating and maintaining a healthy body and mind. But somewhere along the way, we've forgotten this. We've turned food into entertainment, into comfort, into distraction, into reward and punishment, into something to fill time, to fill voids, to fill the discomfort of not being who we think we should be. We eat while watching, walking, working, and worrying about everything except what we're actually putting into our bodies. We treat meals like a background noise to our real lives rather than one of the most fundamental acts of self-care we perform multiple times each day. And perhaps most tellingly, we've made food the playground for our emotions. Happy? Let's eat. Sad? Let's eat. Bored, stressed, celebrating, commiserating? The answer, it seems, is always the same. Let's eat. But food isn't meant to be our therapist, our entertainer, or our escape route from the present moment. Food is meant to nourish us, to sustain us, to connect us to the earth, to the seasons, and to the simple but profound act of caring for ourselves. Eating, our diets, the way we eat, is not a game or a sport or an activity. It is not something that should be considered an afterthought or an optional extra. It is not something that will sort itself out or go away or cease to be important or hopefully disappear, as I wished for my broccoli as I pushed it around the plate seeking a wormhole or alternate universe to drop it into. Eating, our diets, the way we eat, are an essential and primary requirement of living a healthy and productive life. When we stop playing with our food, we begin to honor it. We begin to see each meal not as a casual encounter, but as an opportunity to practice reverence for our bodies, for the earth that provided what's on our plate, and for the precious act of nourishment itself. On the flip side, playing with our food is about treating this essential act of nourishment as something trivial, something to be done while our attention is elsewhere. So today, I invite you to consider this. How do you relate to your food? Because the truth is this: every meal is a choice. Every bite is an opportunity to either nourish yourself or neglect yourself, to be present or to be absent, to treat your body as the remarkable vessel it is, or to treat it as something that will simply keep functioning regardless of how little attention you pay to it. Our mothers were right. There are children all over the world who have nothing to eat today. But there's also you, right here, right now, with the extraordinary privilege of choice. The choice to eat foods that nourish your body and mind. The choice to eat foods that have been ethically and humanely and sustainably produced. And most importantly, the choice to see food not as a game to be played, but as a gift and privilege to be received with thanks and gratitude. So my recommendation: spend the time and energy required to get your diet as good as it can possibly be in your current circumstances, and stop playing with your food. For those that need my assistance with any of this, I will leave a link in the description. I thank you for tuning in today. I appreciate your company. I look forward to spending some time with you again. Bye for now.